Nim was on the site today, checking everything, and he reckons, so he says, that we're going to have concrete poured into it tomorrow. I don't think it's ready, but anyway, we'll see. Also, we mentioned to him about the little concrete spaces at the bottom, that there should be concrete spaces around between the shuttering and the rebar, and he says yes, they'll be putting them in. He didn't really apologise, but he said that is the correct way to do it. So anyway, we'll see tomorrow. So watch this space. So yeah, just got to keep an eye on them. Good morning. It's just after 7 o'clock and the sun's coming up, and I've come down to the build site to have a check around. And also we've got to pick my father-in-law up. He's got to go to the hospital, the dental place there. He's got false teeth and they're broken, so we've got to go and get him sorted out. So that's a job for us today. They say they're going to pour the concrete today. Hey ho, we'll see whether that's going to happen. As you can see, I'm wearing a fleece and a coat, and I'm feeling quite cold actually, and a bit snotty in the nose, because it's a decidedly chilly 12 degrees. Wow. Thailand's supposed to be hot, isn't it? Poor old DK camp, they'll be feeling the chill as well, because they haven't got any walls at all to speak of. Anyway, another piece of news. Yesterday we picked up our planning permission, which was finally granted yesterday. We'd be in trouble if they didn't grant it, but yeah, we were told it's just merely formality. And as part of the planning permission, you had to pay a fee. Now, my sister-in-law paid 45 baht for her house, and Mon said they've asked us for 950 baht. I said, what? 950 baht? What's that for? I thought we'd already paid the fee. She said no, because the house is so big, it attracts a higher rate or rating or whatever. Anyway, and I said, well, how big is it? And she said, he's told me it's 190 square meters, 3 times the size of a Thai average house. And I said, yeah, our house isn't that. She said, no, the footprint of our house is 190 square meters. So Kenny, in Paradise in Thailand website, YouTube channel, who tried to use pi, etc. We now know, mate, 190 square meters. Bugger me. Anyway, no wonder it's taking so much concrete and metal. So yeah, I can't believe it, 190 square meters. It's huge. A lot bigger than I thought. Anyway, let's see whether they pour the concrete today for half of that 190 square meter beams. my vantage point, stand on some ladders, watching what they're doing it all by hand, very quickly, and yep, this is the start of the pour. It's finished. We've got some nice Pepsi and some orange. Here comes the boss. There's the boss guy. She's checking up on him as well. Look. Keeping a watchful eye on what they're doing. Got you on camera. Finally, the second truck arriving. The next 5 cube to be put into the ring bin. Second concrete mixer has arrived for the rest of the beams to be poured. And I'm not going to film anymore because you've seen enough. I'll film it when it's finished. They've just run out of cement and they're not going to bring another mixer here, so they're mixing the last corner, which is including the main pillar there. They're mixing it by hand, but there's 10 of them on site, so it won't take them long to do. But yeah, that's the whole lot of the concrete poured now, for that half anyway. Hasn't worked, has it? They do the next pour of concrete, the diagonal there, that'll all binding together and the shuttering. It's done all the way across. They've took all the shuttering off this half of the build, and they've put the shuttering on the other half that they're going to do when they come back from a couple of days break, or a day's break actually. This is where the steps are going to be coming down, or into the house, and as you can see, the remainder of the shuttering's all off from here. And they put the new shuttering up here, and underneath that tarpaulin is all the steel for the remainder of the rebars cages for the back. This is essentially our bathroom. In this corner here, that's the same on the other side. So between the two beams there, that's the balcony walk around. And the same on the other side. And this beam, this divides the house in half. So all the current beams that have been made and formed, that will be the living quarters, and then all of this that is due to be poured from here on in will be their living quarters as well, but that's where we have our TV area and our kitchen. And then from that far beam there that's being poured out will be the entertainments area and an outside kitchen. But all this around here will be bifold doors, which we're currently looking into designs and such like. So it will open completely. So there you go. So this will be the entrance hallway through to where I'm standing. The workers will be back tomorrow, and I'm hoping they're going to finish the remainder of all this steel work here, this framing round here, and all the cladding of the rebar, ready to do the last lot of pouring of the concrete. Fingers crossed. This second stage of the shuttering didn't take long because essentially they've already cut all the bits of wood to make up the framing. And oops, nearly tripped over. The sun's setting, and I just made my way out to the build site because it's peaceful and quiet, no DK camp. My wife's doing something, the wind's dropped a little bit, And I'm sitting on what will be the back of entertainment's area, veranda, or whatever you want to call it, and thinking how lucky I am. Sincerely, I get the opportunities to build a house that I've dreamed of for a long time with a woman that I love immeasurably, in a country that I've visited and been for 2 decades now, and I'm finally fulfilling a dream of mine that I've had. Yeah, we've still got a long way to go. When it's finished, I'm just going to be able to sit here every evening and enjoy listening to the rustling of the wind through the sugar cane, the trees, the coconuts on, the mansampalang. There's bamboo, and it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm being so lucky and blessed. I just thought I'd share it with you. I'm in heaven. Absolute heaven. And there she is. She's come to do the watering of the plants over there. There's the rustling sugarcane, bamboo, coconuts. Although they're not on my boundary, if any fall into my land, they're mine. And more bamboo there. I'm just absolutely overwhelmed as how lucky I am. Anyway, that's enough gushing. There you go. I'm chilling out at home because we've had problems with the internet and we had it all, so come to sort it out and refit it. And I thought, they won't be doing much down the build site apart from doing the rebar. And then my mother-in-law rings up and says, come down quick. This is what's happening. All the slabs have arrived, or some of them, to put on our beams that have been made. There you go. Weren't expecting that. I've got a time. Oh God. แต่4 เมตรไปดูมันมา8 อย่าง So there's the stones or the bricks I picked up this afternoon from a garden centre. Mon and I, we saw them the other day, and I said, "Oh, I'll get them, and I shall run them along the back of the beam, along there, like that, like that. So, and then I shall run the concrete up onto the there. Anyway, just whack this all down with my father-in-law's whacking log, and now I've just got to put some mesh on here and get some concrete poured. But I wanted to get them stones on first, and then once they're on, that's right. I had to break it back a bit though, because I got the boss out, and the boss said we was too far out, so I've had to come in, or about from here. It was there, so I've had to knock all that off. But it don't matter. I'll get round it, and so now it's all ready to concrete. I've asked for some help from my missus. We'll see whether she gives me any help. Anyway, that's a little side project that I've got going. I haven't painted the doors or the gates yet, purely because I wanted to do the concrete in first. And if we splash all over the gates, I've got to wipe them all down, and there's still a little bit of welding to do on them where the fixing brackets are. It's like pigeon shit, the welding. It's because they haven't got strong enough power. But anyway, I hopefully will get them done before I go home, or before we do any more. These little side projects keeps me out of mischief, makes me sweat a little bit. Yeah, I get pleasure out of it. Anyway, that's it for today, and I don't know when I'm going to get the concreting done. I don't know. I've got to order some more materials, some stone and sand and such like. But my little helper's going to help me hopefully, and we'll get it done in a day. It'll be all right. Here we go. Something that's been annoying me quite a lot is wind noise on the videos. I guess it's annoyed a lot of people as well. So I spent a little bit of money on Lasada, 231 baht, and I've got myself a mic. Whether it actually works and does any good, we'll see. I'm going to get up and walk around on the windy bit. But, all right, so I'm up on the windy bit now, where they've put all these concrete panels on top of what is they're gonna pour the slab. So we've now got all of the pillars, ring beams, structures, etc. finished and complete. Just the last bit on the what I call the entertainments area at the back. I think by the end of next week we're going to be about ready to pour the slab. I hope. Anyway, yeah. It's not windy now, not very much anyway, now, but probably this mic is helping. I hope it is. This is the end of this episode 12. As you can see, we've had a busy week this week. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed the videos, and if you have, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and as usual, any comments are welcome, and I do get a few and I answer every single one. So thanks for watching. Goodbye.